obviously this won't be like a review because I'll only have tried them for like 40 seconds, but just thought I would mention that. This is the Glow Recipe Hyaluronic Acid. But I just thought, I've never done like a first impressions video before, so I just thought we could do one together. Because I got some products that I want to try. I've got 3. Well, technically 2, because one product is basically something I already use. So we're trying, this is the main one I'm excited to try, the Covergirl Simply Ageless Skin Perfecting Essence. This is so cool looking, so I'm really excited to try that. And then we're gonna try this Amazon blush stick that's supposed to be like the Pixie one. And then the last thing that's like new that I'm trying is this e.l.f. Green Concealer, because some of these have like scarred and like just won't go away. I want to look up, hold on one second. What is this called? Alright. So, I wanted to read like what it claims to do. So it says that it is a Simply Ageless Skin Perfector Essence. It's a skincare makeup hybrid formulated with tranexamic acid and potent tone improving essence, fades the appearance of existing dark spots. Micro droplet technology, pigmented capsules blend easily and to distribute a sheer even tint for bare radiant skin filter effect. Lightweight texture is 97 or 71% water. Skin-like finish, complexion looks plump, refreshed, and more youthful. Okay, so like I don't care about that. I'm relatively young already, so I'm not really worried about youthful looking. But alright, let's give this a try. So first off, I'm gonna use the primer that I've always used or been using a lot recently, which is the By Terry Hyaluronic Acid Hydra Primer. This stuff is so good. Very hydrating and honestly just really good. I don't hear a lot of people talk about By Terry anymore, and I really like their stuff, so I'm a By Terry stan. I feel like I don't do these videos very often, but I want to start doing these more, so okay. I'm also going to just grab like the smallest amount of this Say Glow, what is this called? Glow Super Gel. This is Star Glow is the shade, and I'm literally just gonna use like that much. I don't know why like none of my products have lids. I'm not really sure what the deal is with that, but I used to like cake my face in these like glow essence things, but I don't do that anymore. I noticed that like that's how you make your skin really, really cakey, and I don't want that obviously, so okay. Now the one thing that I do, I normally use the e.l.f. one, but I'm gonna use the NYX. This is the HD Studio Photogenic Concealer, and it's obviously green, clearly. We're gonna just put this on these. Now, my thing with green concealers is that they have to be pigmented enough to truly cover everything. I can't stand when a green concealer isn't like strong enough to cover everything. Ow, this kind of burns. Okay, it's burning down here. Very strange. I'll let it go. I don't care, but very strange. I let this sit for a minute or two before I like blend it out. I will tell you, I'm probably gonna try a new palette today as well. I'm thinking about this palette. I got it in a Ipsy box. This is the Ace Beauté Mythic Romance palette. Nothing like super fancy, but it's new and I've never used it, so we'll try it too. And so I'm gonna use the MAC Painterly Paint Pot. Some products from like back in the day, I am still very much stuck on. Like I love them so very much. I'm just gonna use a brush and apply this. There aren't a whole lot of products that have me like stuck, but this is a really great eyelid primer. I like it a lot, genuinely. I think it's awesome. So, I'm getting ready today to go to the library. Crazy statement, I am aware, but I have a couple of really cool video ideas that I need a library book or two for, and I don't have a library card anymore, I don't think. So I am going to go get a library card and go get a library book. So that should be cool. We'll see how the video turns out, but that's the vision. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and grab a brush. All my brushes are dirty, so bear with me. I'm gonna go ahead and like try this. I do my makeup in kind of a weird format. I feel like I'm gonna go with this shade. I need a better brush for this. Okay, I'll use this one, and then because I use this white to set this this painterly paint pot so it doesn't move, and it gives it something to like blend everything else into. I feel like I do my makeup in a super weird pattern, so bear with me for sure. But I'm gonna do this fog shade up here, and I'm gonna kind of mix it with this rose beside it, like that. I have slept for a whopping 3.5 hours, and I am already over today. I had to film last night for the podcast because we've got some other stuff going on, so we can't film on a normal Friday, which I'm happy also because like I'm glad we can just like get that done. It's just easier for everybody to have it done already. I feel like this is, hold on, let me add, I feel like that's really dark. But I'm going to lunch, and then we're going to my mom's, and my mom and I are on like a donation kick. We have both, well, I've gotten rid of an obscene amount of clothing, 3 trash bags, and I want to say like 2 or 3 like grocery bag size. Sorry, I didn't realize there was a UFO on the premises. Jesus. But I've gotten rid of all those clothes, and I still have a ton of clothes. So like I could still go get rid of 3 more trash bags like comfortably and still have a shit ton of clothes. But I'm just kind of got to a point where like I'm just kind of over it. Like I feel like my style's changing, and like I need to keep up with my style, and like my style changing of course means I've got like new clothes and stuff like that. So there's that, plus like I don't know what my new job's gonna be, and so like I need to know like what kind of clothes I'm gonna need for that. So it's just like there's a lot of potential stuff on the horizon that I need to like be ready for. So what I want. Alright, a lot of my brushes are BH Cosmetics brushes. I'm gonna take this red and this dark brown over here. We're gonna mix them together. And again, I apologize. I was unaware. I lived in Area 51. I'm not sure why everybody, their mother, their grandfather, and their grandmother, or their grandpappy, is driving around in like the loudest vehicles in the world, but they are, and I apologize for that. Alright, let's blend that out. I'm gonna be so for real, this look is a little bit more dramatic than I intended to go to the library, but that's okay. I feel like I always do that. I'm always like, oh yeah, it's just gonna be a casual look, and then I like do like a crazy smoked out situation. Like, girl, let's be for real. I like the pigment of these shadows a lot. They blend really, really nicely. I love Ace Beauté shadows though, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like their mattes are very pigmented and their shimmers are really pretty, so I wasn't really like expecting anything different than how these are performing, to be completely honest. I'm gonna just take a clean brush and blend these out. But yeah, I like, these are great. I think these are really awesome. I'm gonna just kind of smoke it out a little though. I probably won't do any liner today because I'm just not in the mood to do liner. Okay. I am gonna take, where is that brush? Okay, I'm gonna take this brush, this like small end, and dip it into this like red shade and put it under here. Just to kind of connect them fully. Okay. So that's gonna be the look until I do mascara. Let's blend this out and then get into the skinny stuff. Okay, so I'm just gonna use this brush and just, that's actually pretty good. I can't hate on that at all, actually. I'm actually impressed with the pigment on that, for sure. That's nice. Alright, I actually do really like that. I'm gonna also grab a brow product. It's just clear brow. This is clear. Hold on. That's pigmented. Hold on, I don't want that. Let's just use this is a Rimmel Brow This Way. I actually love this stuff. It's just the spoolie gets like really clumped up, but I'm almost out of this. I've gone through so many of these. I do repurchase this. It's not like the got to be one where it like holds the brows down or anything, but I also don't really care for that. So, and then I always take a spoolie afterwards and just brush them out like that. Literally nothing fancy at all. Okay, now we're gonna go in with a little bit of concealer because I need it desperately. I feel like my dark circles are forming. The Rare Beauty concealer in 140C. I like how light this is, and I like how beautifully and effortlessly it blends. So this is a like really good concealer in my opinion. Again, I know people don't like this Rare Beauty like complexion product, which like is fine, but I'm a big fan of this. I wouldn't say I'm a huge fan of the concealers. I mean the foundations. Plural, the foundation. To me, the real test for this green concealer is how it covers with normal concealer on it. This is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. One of the best drugstore concealers in the world by a long shot. This one's in the shade 15 Fair, and you can see all the stuff that's missing there. And then this one's in the shade 1 Cool Ivory. And I'm gonna put, they're like one's too dark and one's too light, so I mix them together on my face because who's got time to do all that extra stuff? And I'm just using a beauty sponge, and we're gonna just blend this out. Normally, I will say I do leave my concealer to sit for a little while before I blend it, but I honestly don't have that kind of time today, which doesn't matter. It makes literally no difference, really. Everything winds up looking extremely much the same. Extremely much the same is the dumbest sentence I've ever said in my life, for sure. That was ridiculous. Oh my god, this concealer a little bit goes like the longest way, I feel like. And I'm putting so much concealer on today because from my understanding, this foundation is supposed to be very, very light. And if that's the case, I need the coverage. Like, desperately, I need the coverage. So, I have a lot of redness. I just want to see how this does. So, this is the star of our little show here. This is in the shade 10 Fair. And I just want you guys to look at this. I'm sure you've seen it before, but I kind of am obsessed. Wow, look at it cover that redness. Wow, I'm actually okay. I had very low expectations, I'm not gonna lie. I have rosacea and a lot of hyperpigmentation, so I had absolutely no expectation for that to cover this kind of. Okay, so can you see this? Let's try it. Let's see. It is super lightweight. Like, it feels like you're putting on a hyaluronic acid serum. Like, super, super lightweight. I need a little bit more, I feel like. Okay. I honestly, if this works well, I feel like this could make its way to like my favorite products, because I'm always on the hunt for a really nice and light foundation that kind of just gives a nice even coverage, and that's kind of what this looks like the vibe is here. I also like that I can literally just like rub it in with my hands and it look pretty flawless. I'm excited to kind of look up close and see kind of more details and stuff of it. Alright, let's do the last section of my forehead here. Alright, let me see what we're looking at in person, because a lot of this stuff looks good on camera, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. First notice that I have is it is really smooth. Like, it is really smooth. The next thing I'm noticing is that it is very much like clinging to areas where like it's just kind of sat. But the shade match is really, really good for me. Honestly, I really kind of love it. I think it looks really good. I think you need to make sure that you really look at it before you put it on, just because truthfully I feel like it can like streak a little bit for you, but I don't think it's bad. I don't think that it's like too much to work with. I don't think it's like really, really thick. It feels so light. I really feel like if you don't like setting your face, you could totally get away with not setting your face. I'm a setting my face kind of person, but I'm not gonna do contour or anything. I'm just gonna kind of let this look speak for itself. But I am gonna stick on some blush. Let's try this blush. I feel like this blush will definitely move the foundation underneath your product. Especially because this foundation is kind of on like the wetter side, because there's so much skincare in it. This is what I'm talking about. Okay, you see how there's like, you really have to make sure that you've like burst those little pigment beads, because otherwise it left that like streakiness, and then once I rubbed it out, it was gone. That's what I'm talking about. Make sure that if you're using this, that you're really like bursting the beads, and that you've really gone back over it a couple guys know about like the longevity of it, and like if it breaks up and stuff. I won't put that in this video. I'll update you at a later date about it, but genuinely, this is really, I'm like off of initial first impressions, which is what we're doing here. This is I feel like this is gonna be a for sure new favorite of mine. I like how easy it is. I like how simple it was to apply. I think it is a super basic and easy product, and it does just sit beautifully on the skin, like with no questions, which I like a lot. I'm gonna chuck on the literal smallest bit of bronzer ever, because I don't want like crazy bronzer. This is a Anastasia bronzer, but I'm just gonna like lightly little. And the only reason I'm really doing this is because I want to have powders sitting on top of a powder for the video, so I can give you a good review. I'm just gonna blend that out super fast. I'm actually really impressed, and I will say that the blush stick is not separating the foundation yet. And I don't know if it's this foundation because it's such a light one, or like what. I just know that it's not yet. So I'm also going to, I don't really curl my lashes every single time I do mascara, so I'm going to use the Huda Beauty legit lashes, and I always start with the curl and length side. This is a double-sided mascara. I only have you guys as a mirror, so I'm just gonna winging it over here. This is a really great mascara. I'm actually obsessed with it. I think it's an awesome mascara. I don't have lash curler with me right now. I need to put something on my lid. My lid's looking barren. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do, but I think I'm just gonna take something from this palette and use it. I'm not gonna lie, I am truly obsessed with how this look has come out. It feels so good on the skin, and I love makeup, and I love wearing makeup, and I love exploring all makeup. But one thing I've noticed as I get older, I hate the feeling of a full coverage foundation. I hate it. I want to love it because I've got a lot of great full coverage foundations, and I will say there are a lot of times I just get over it and I wear it anyways. Especially if I know I'm going to be on camera, I just get over it. But typically I do not like the feeling of a full coverage foundation. It's just too heavy for me now, and I think that this gives a beautiful finish, and I like the finish a lot. Oh god, I missed entirely. Crap. But I just thought that I would try out a different kind of video. Oh, my eyes watering. down here. I'm actually gonna go with the purple lollipop shade. Trying to brush out that red. Put this purple on here, and then just tuck it in the inner corner. Just kind of brightens the eye. I normally would do a little bit of highlight, but I don't really want a lot going on. I'm also gonna probably just leave my lips as they are as well, because I've been liking the natural lip a lot, to be honest. I'm gonna actually use I can't even grab it. This is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite 16-Hour Wear setting spray. And I love this stuff. It's so good. So I'm gonna move you guys. So good. I am gonna also really quick throw on this Nabla Magic Pencil. This is in the shade Light Nude, and I'm gonna put it in my waterline, but I need a mirror for that, so. Just like brighten it a little bit. Okay. And that is the full look. This is nothing like overly complex or like crazy that like no one can do. This is a super, actually let me do this. This is a Fenty gloss in the shade Riri. We'll just throw this on. That'll look better. And just nothing. I don't have a cute outfit to wear, so I'm gonna look really bougie with like a very mid outfit, but it's fine. So this is the finished look. I'm honestly really impressed with how my skin turned out for this. Nothing overly fancy, nothing too much, but I do think it sits really, really, really beautifully in the skin, and I think it goes into the skin so much because it's a skincare base, and I'm really excited to try this more and get more use out of it and see if I love it as much as I did today. First impressions, I would easily say like 8.5 out of 10 for sure. I don't want to say 10 because there's always room for improvement, but I would also say if you were doing this really, really quickly and you weren't paying attention, you could end up with like streaks on your face, which would be the reason I'm not going to give it a 10. I could say maybe 9, 8.9, somewhere in that realm, but great product. Also, I'm liking the way this is sitting. I'm kind of surprised. I don't think this is going to work with every foundation, and for that reason, I'm going to give it a 6. Palette. I had high hopes going in, and I was right. This is great. Great color story. A little difficult, kind of darker than I was expecting, but overall, great color story. Awesome idea. Full, complete thought. Like, didn't need anything else. Could definitely make a variety of looks out of this, and I look forward to using more of all of these products in the future. I hope you guys enjoyed this new style of video. Let me know if you want more of these. I want to do more of these. Let me know what products you want to see a first impression of, and I will go buy them now. So let me know, hit me up,